Morning, everybody. Oh, it's not morning. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, yeah. Just ignore that time up in the right, top left corner. Anyway, this is a letter that I'm writing to my MPP, and I thought, give you guys a little bit. I've asked you guys to write letters. This is my latest edition. I think you guys should continue to write letters and continue to make your calls. Keep calling them, keep harassing them, keep bugging them till we get what we demand from them. So, anyway, here's my little letter. Dear Honorable Anthony Rhoda, it's an open letter requiring attention. I forgot to read the headline. I am a resident and constituent of your riding. You are my representative in the House of Commons. At least that's what the Constitution says. I am writing you to get a full clarification as to why the mandates and QR code programs are still in effect without clear measures that indicate the terms that will bring these to an end. They are proven to be inept at doing the intended tasks they are to perform. They cause more harm to a society than preventative measures, and are now used as weapons by our Prime Minister to segregate a fringe minority of our communities. I know you know what Canada is, and this is not it. When my son turned 18, we met you. You were running with Mr. Michael Ignatieff. You shook his and my hand and told us you would work to give him a great chance at the future, or something like that. You know, the typical blow-off response politicians do. I don't blame you for this. You got to see so many folks, and you kind of need to rush. But you did believe it then. How do you believe now? Sorry, ignore that if you want. What happened in Ottawa was a disgrace to our nation, but has opened the doors to questions that can now be asked. One, if COVID is so prevalent and is harder on the unvaccinated, why was there no outbreak in Ottawa? Matter of fact, the case and hospital rates dropped over the period the protesters were in Ottawa. By our Prime Minister's own mouth, this was a group of unvaccinated people. There was no mask wearing, hugging, handshaking, dancing, singing. Sorry, I got those two backwards. Basically, a Canada Day celebration for 3 weeks. Canada Day the way we know and love it, not what mandates have done to it now. The only case I can say for myself I heard of was our Prime Minister. Is this what the Liberal Party has become? Name calling and run to your room and hide? Where did the adults go in your party? The intended purpose, as sold to the public, for the QR code was to keep track of who's was safe to be around and as to not spread COVID further. Anyone and everyone is susceptible to catch and spread it, and yet our Prime Minister is the only one to catch it while tens to hundreds of thousands of people stood right outside your offices. Maybe it blew in from the intake vents? I don't know. Let's be real. The QR code fails to keep anyone out of harm's way and is questionable in terms of security and of data and privacy. It is intrusive to conduct business and personal life. It serves no purpose other than to segregate a segment of the population. 3. The government is spending like giving your teenager the black Amex. At the same time, forcing shortages in key sectors of our economy, where skilled labor comes from years of experience, by mandating treatment without consent. Are the Liberals trying to bankrupt this nation? These are businesses and families destroyed in your very own riding. Why are mandates necessary if all they do is create mental and financial hardship on citizens of Canada? I've already shown that Canada is capable of surviving as a community on the streets of Ottawa in the harshest of winter weather for 3 weeks without an outbreak. And yet our Prime Minister caught it at home being double vaxxed and booster shot. Why is fear and diminishment the only messages coming from the government? The only messages the government seems to express to the people of this land. It is pushed and promoted to our mainstream media daily. Even the spin this week is, oh, we have to be careful and can't lift anything because there is a potential of catching it more than once. There is so much more to life than allowing one department to dictate every single aspect of your existence. It has been 2 years and we are not children. What is the exit plan to let the adults live their lives again? Don't pass the buck. I want answers from you. If you need to ask other departments, that's fine. They are your co-workers. But I want a comprehensive answer from you. Respectively, conscientious objector, and I'll sign that when I email it off. So yeah, that's my letter. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration for your letters. I recommend every week send them a new letter. And don't forget to keep calling them and asking them, have they received your letter? Have they got answers for you yet? We need to keep the pressure on. Right now, they're trying to distract us with the Ukraine issues, but Canada has its own issues it needs to deal with as well. And if this government can't multitask, then is it capable? Nah, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, welcome to the Fringe, everybody.